Good morning. I am Alice Pellegrino from sorry. I am Alice Pellegrino from la Sapienza University of Rome, and I'm here with Marcello Valdatta as Italian student representatives. Please don't laugh. At Sapienza University of Rome, we have a lot of field of research. In particular, these are our main research activities that are focused on satellite system design, as you can see, and on space system surveillance. But I want to spend a few words about the educational value of university satellite development, because it is a unique opportunity to put into practice the theoretical knowledge gathered during the academic courses, and a very chance to increase the knowledge about space and how to work in space activities, and to better understand how real projects work. We are very lucky at Sapienza Space Systems Surveillance Laboratory, also known as S5 Lab, because each student is personally involved in each phase of a CUBESAT development. In particular, as you can see from the picture, in the design phase, testing phase, both with structural testing facilities in the structural laboratory that collaborate with us, but also with several tools, because our professor take care of our ability of use several kind of different tools and softwares. Then we have the capability and the possibility to build a CubeSat. You can see our main mock-up for the main project that now we have at the S5 Lab. And then we can manage the last operation using also the laboratory located at the Urbe airport in Rome. These are our main ongoing space project at S5 Lab, and we have two main fields, the research programs and educational programs and international contest. The main project in the satellite system design is the development of Ursa Major CubeSat for the QB50 project, that has as its main objective the development of a fleet of 50 CubeSat that will be launched in a LEO orbit and will be able to make spatial and temporal measurements of several properties of the lower thermosphere. In particular, on board Ursa Major, we will put two main scientific experiments. We will test a deorbiting sail, a drag sail for the CubeSat deorbiting, supplied by MPC Space Mind, an Italian enterprise located in Bologna. And we will test a microthruster for attitude control that is totally and fully developed and designed at Sapienza University of Rome, also called MEMIT. In the other main research activity, we have ECO project that stands for Equatorial Observatory for Space Debris. It is a project led in collaboration with the Italian Space Agency, and its main aim is the setup of two observatories at the Broglio Space Center in Malindi, fully dedicated to space debris surveillance and tracking. But as said before, students at S5 Lab are also involved in several projects, international contest and competition. In particular, in December, we participated at the pre-selection for the BEXUS program, that every year gives the possibility to make university experiments and put it on board a stratospherical balloon that flies in the lower stratosphere. So we have decided to develop an experiment focused on the analysis of UV light effect on UV sensitive materials. As said during the 4th Pre-Mission Idea Contest, I was personally involved in the Horuscast project, and our main mission idea was the launch of a constellation of 4 trio CubeSat that are able to offer both a nadir pointing capability, sampling capability, and an off-nadir sampling capability. But last but not least, a team from S5 Lab was involved in the CANSAT competition a few days ago in Texas. Unfortunately, they arrived 19, but for them it's a very huge experiment, a very huge experience that put them into the real world of space and CANSAT competition and CANSAT development. These are our main laboratory facilities at S5 Lab. We have electronics development facility, a laboratory milling machine that helped us to develop the CubeSat structure, a low vacuum chamber that gives us the possibility to test in such kind of environment similar to the space, but our project, and we collaborate also with the structural laboratory and the workshop. These are S5 lab team that is composed by students from the master degree in space and astronautical engineering at Sapienza and aeronautical engineering at Sapienza, but also from students of the bachelor course of aerospace engineering and PhD students. Thanks for listening, and if you have any questions, do not hesitate.
Thank you very much. Okay, next is Mr. Marcello-san. Marcello-san, please start your presentation.
Thank you. Good morning. So, okay. Thank you. I will present the UNISEC Italian chapter creation. I mean, we just make the submission to try to be part of this organization. And the two principal universities involved is the University of Bologna and the University of Rome. Alice just presented the activity of their laboratory. So I will be very briefly to explain what kind of space-related activity made the University of Bologna. So the first one, the probably most important, is the AlmaSat satellite launched on Vega. University of Bologna participated in the mission, in Rexus Bexus. We participated in Canadian Satellite Design Challenge and the Mission Idea Contest as well. So now I will present a little bit better each activity. AlmaSat is a satellite, microsatellite, and was launched on Vega on board the first test launch. It was 2012. The satellite was built in our facility and even with some part provided by external company. And the launch was a success. I mean, the satellite was put in space by the launcher, and they have some communication. So basically, the mission was okay. Another activity was Rexus Bexus. We went both for the rockets and for the balloon. Rexus Bexus is an experiment program led by ESA, in which are involved a lot of other organizations, DLR, Space Wedis Corporation, Space National Board, and is allowed the students to put experiment on sounding rocket to perform microgravity experiment, and in balloon to perform high flight experiment. Personally working on Rexus project, there was a redemption. The redemption was an experiment to try to test in space a polyurethanic foam to catch the space debris. So we launched it in 2012 from Kiruna range. exchange. It was very great experience. Another activity in which involved my university is the ESEO, European Student Earth Orbiter, and which they're in this moment they're leading the project. It's of course part of his educational program also, and will be a low orbit mission, and involve students that are making thesis, both bachelor and master and PhD. So there is a lot of work on it. Oh yes, this is the Canadian Satellite Design project. It's very interesting because we go inside this competition thanks to UNISEC, because during the first time that I was here in the Mission Day Contest 2, we met Larry Reeves, that is this lead in this program, and we asked if it was possible for us to participate to solar panel workshop that was organized in Canada, and his answer was, okay, we put you in the team of Polytechnique of Montreal. So we started to develop the satellite with these guys, and was very a good time. We performed the vibration test in David Florida laboratory. You can see here in the other picture the CDR. We were in Beijing for the EAC, so we are in the monitor of the computer with our other guys from Canada, and the other part of the team was in Canada for the CDR. So of course we participate like university 2 times to the Mission Day contest. We were finalists in the second edition, and we were also selected for the pre-Mission Day contest 3. And okay, so why UNISEC Italia? Thanks to the experience when we participate to the Mission Day contest here, and we speak with all these people, and even the Canadian Satellite Design Challenge, for example, was an example. We understood that it's very important to be part of this community, because it's possible to have very good connection, make something interesting. So we want to improve this kind of activity, and so for this we decide to apply for the UNISEC Italian chapter. This is the road to UNISEC Italia. In 2012 we participate to the Mission India contest with the University of Bologna. In 2013 there was the first Italian point of contact, Professor Fabio Santoni, that is the leader of their laboratory, and basically this kind of agreement was at the EAC in Beijing, because there was Rei Kawashima, and we presented our professor. He's not our professor, but we deeply cooperate with the University of Rome, so we are like a big family. And this year we make the official application for UNISEC-Global, and there will be also the first participation for another Italian university, that is University of Rome. So what we expect from UNISEC? So basically it will be very interesting to participate to the discussion about standard and European project that is possible to make all together thanks to UNISEC. And also we are very interested in educational program. Like yesterday, somebody followed my presentation on the discussion group. We are very interested in make international cooperation for educational program, especially in hands-on project. Maybe it's difficult now, but in the future will be very interesting if the UNISEC could be provide some kind of global hands-on activity. Maybe also international internship and exchange of students. And maybe why not lectures on demand or summer school, something like that. I think there is a lot of things that is possible to organize. This community is quite at the beginning, so it's easy now to push to make a lot of things, because after will be more difficult. It will be some more consolidated activities. To add something after maybe is not so easy like in the beginning. So thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much. Any question about UNISEC Italia? Okay, thank you very much. Okay, next presenter is Tunisia. It is a video message.